what we're saying is really in all of this, just make sure you do something. I mean, just maybe out of the ordinary. You know, if it's a gift or if it's a meal or if it's that you just set some time aside.
Sure.
You know, send the text, ask for the date. You know, just do something to make sure that you just, as we say all the time, fuel the love that you have.
Fuel the romance.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining the Home Matters Podcast with Eric and Gena Boggs, where they lead authentic, raw discussions about marriage, family life, kids, intimacy, and sex from a biblical perspective. Here's your host, Eric and Gena Boggs.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
I'm your Valentine.
Why are you laughing about it?
Because I'm all in red.
All in red.
Yeah.
There's something on your red I see here.
Just for you.
I know what that is. Well, I don't.
You be
have
mine?
red. Yeah. I got my love shirt though.
All right.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah, it is Valentine's Day. If
he's
you're
been
listening
my
out
Valentine
there,
for decades now.
maybe
Like
you're
decades.
early in the morning or late at night. But again,
So if you're early in the morning, we are your reminder.
Yeah.
If you forgot, you better find a store for
hey,
you.
and I would encourage you if you're listening again, whenever you're listening. If you're married out there, encourage your spouse to listen as well.
That's right.
And because again, Valentine's Day, it is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a day.
It's huge.
It's a day for lovers.
Valentine's.
And boy, that can really get messed up nowadays.
Well, yeah, it can.
We
but
say that your spouse or your spouse to be, that there's a place that this can be a special day for you. Not that love can't abound to other relationships
all
and
the
our
time.
kids.
Yeah,
grandkids.
right. But it's traditionally known
Family.
for, relationship like this.
It's about the Cupid. You remember the little naked angel? Always had a little bare butt. And sorry,
That's terrible.
But again,
Shooting his little arrows.
yeah, that you don't see that as much now. I don't
Thank
anyway.
goodness.
When I was a kid, that's all you saw was a naked little angel, and naked. Let me say it properly.
Goodness. Well, I
It's
don't
been
know.
around a while,
I don't know if it's true anymore, but I know Valentine's Day used to be like the money that stores made. I don't remember. I mean, it was like a huge holiday. Huge.
You're talking about commercially.
Yeah, commercially. But little Valentine, like giving a Valentine, I haven't given you your Valentine yet, but giving Valentines is like over a 600-year-old tradition. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that?
You giving me a Valentine?
You're stuck on that, aren't you? Yeah, I got you a little card with some of those little conversation hearts.
Oh, there's more to it than that, I'm sure.
It says, be mine. Happy Valentine's.
You know a little bit about Valentine's, right? You had your school teacher.
Yeah.
Taught music?
Well, I was a music teacher, and we always had cute little Valentine songs we would sing and, talk about Valentine some. But, it was not a Christian holiday.
Yeah.
It was really just about, I don't even remember all the beginnings, but it was a man that wrote this, letter to.
It's like every 600 years.
Well, that's the whole tradition of passing out Valentines.
Really?
Yeah, long time.
Well, he was a saint, right? I don't know anything about it, really. I'm just being honest.
That's going to be your homework.
No, not on Valentine's. I'm not doing it today. But again, I'm just gonna dress red and make you blush and all that stuff. So,
oh my goodness!
Again, I know that with that, again, though, as couples, we always encourage romance and your intimate relationship, the way God does.
Look, as a couple, you should do something special today.
Yeah.
I mean, and I understand. I know, like our oldest daughter, they have 3 children, and they do a huge family Valentine's. The kids get dressed up. They pull out the phone channel. They've been doing this for several years. But then they find, another time, maybe for the 2 of them. And I don't know how you'll have to kind of orchestrate all that. Depends on your family situation. But you should. If you are married, I mean, if there's a love in your life like this, you should do something special today. But it shouldn't just be today, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, the
you can
whole
bring me
thing,
chocolate and
what we
flowers
would
like every day,
encourage-
right? Like every day? Every day?
No, I'm not bringing flowers and chocolate every day. You don't eat the chocolate for one. I end up eating it.
Yeah.
And flowers, I know you like flowers for the moment, but they don't last.
That's true.
And but with that, again, we just encourage you today to take time to celebrate your love relationship.
Yeah.
Married couples out there, man, again, it's not just today. This should be the day that the continuation's kind of marked in your life that, man, our love's greater this Valentine's than it was in 2023.
That's right.
You know, that we take advantage of that and realize, man, that God has given us a gift in marriage, that He's given us a gift in our spouse.
Yeah, the gift of love itself. And man, as a believer, I mean, we really ought to be celebrating, right? I know a lot of times when we teach our marriage matters, getaways, whatever, whether it's intimacy or sex we're talking about, nobody's love life should be any better than yours, Christian believer.
Yeah.
Right? You have the love of the Lord
and
in your life.
Like we say often, don't ever discount.
That's right.
Your love relationship, your intimate
life.
Expression, your sexual, romantic relationship.
That's right.
That should never be something that you take as something that again, that you can just dismiss from your life. That one expression of intimacy and knowing and your sexual relationship is something that's given only in marriage of a husband and wife. And, it's something that as God has, God is love. And in that expression of love, realizing that's an overflow of the love that you have.
The love that He's deposited in our lives,
right? You can experience love and not know Him. You can experience love and commitment, I think. There are people out there that do.
That's right.
But boy, when you know Him, when you're exposed to Him.
That just takes it to another level, right?
Sure it does.
Absolutely. Just because of who God is. I mean, we are celebrating who God is. I mean, He is love. Right?
And again, His example, Jesus, His life. We have a giving God, and in our love, it should be a giving relationship. It is give, not give, take.
That's right.
Out of that, we find that in our hearts, God birthed something. As you said a moment ago, I don't think there's anybody that should enjoy a love relationship any more than a couple that are followers. They're followers of Christ.
Know the Lord.
So yeah, we believe that the Word is very clear, and what we really celebrate maybe on this day is something that we've celebrated all of our days. And I know with us, I mean, we're 37 years in, and we still have a great time together, still the love of my life. You are my Valentine.
I am your Valentine. I'll be your Valentine. You be mine.
Oh, yeah. What is a Valentine exactly?
It's a red heart.
I've never thought about that till just now. What is a Valentine? Okay. But, that you enjoy that relationship together, and today, again, a good day to mark that, right?
That's right, yeah. Eric and I, we've celebrated different ways on Valentine's. I know you can go out to eat. A lot of people go out for dinner, and, man, sometimes this is a night you can hardly get a reservation anywhere. I know we've driven around before when we didn't make a reservation and try to get in somewhere, and like, I can't get in anywhere. And then there have been the Valentines where we stayed at home and fixed the table and got takeout or
there have been the times where we drove around and got lucky.
That's right. Nice Japanese steakhouse one time, remember?
That wasn't long ago. Was that last year or the year before?
It's been a couple of years now.
And again, I said, let me just walk in and ask. And so we got lucky. I got lucky that night, and all that stuff. Oh, I think I did anyway, but I'm just saying that there's a place that, that we try to do something special. Not always, tonight we have Wednesday night, and I don't know, I probably would get skinned for this, but if this is the only night you have as a couple, man,
you tell them to go out?
Go out.
If this is the only night that we have, can we go out tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'd be willing to do that.
I tell you what, we have done. We've had band practice like on a Thursday night or something that I was involved with, and we've gone after that, which kind of made for a late night. But what we're saying is really in all of this, just make sure you do something. I mean, just maybe out of the ordinary. Mm-hmm. You know, if it's a gift or if it's a meal or if it's that you just set some time aside.
Sure.
You know, send the text, ask for the date, you know, just do something to make sure that you just, as we say all the time, fuel the love that you have.
Fuel the romance.
Yeah.
And again, it's something that you've done at some period in your relationship and may be dead right now. We may be talking to some couples that maybe you could care less if you got to spend this evening or time together. Man, I hope that you can find a place where God begins something in your life. That's right. There's some restoration that begins maybe today. Be a good time to humble yourself and ask forgiveness.
And we can pray that. I think about the scripture in Ezekiel that we share sometime. You know, so it's easy sometimes just to kind of get a hard heart in marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff's happened. Things didn't go as we thought. Sure. Unmet expectations. And you just kind of get hard to that. You're like, Valentine's Day,
Stony
whatever.
Heart.
But in that passage, I love it so much. I believe it's Ezekiel 34. He says that the Lord will take that old hard, stony heart and he can soften it up.
Yeah.
And I believe he can do that, you know, in our life towards him. I believe he can do that in a marriage relationship. If we will allow him to, if we'll give him room, just put down our selfishness and say, God, do it in me.
Text your spouse or call her or call him. And right now, just tell him, say, hey, listen to this couple and maybe we can start again. Maybe today's the day that we get started on our path of renewal and restoration. Right. I feel that kind of strong right now that there may be couples out there that it's all kind of dissolved and it is a tough relationship. But I do believe that God is a healer of a heart and
yes, He is.
He's a restorer of our souls. And again, we just encourage you to take some time. This is maybe your day. This is your time, and you don't want to miss February 14th, right? You don't want to miss Valentine's Day as maybe your opportunity to let some healing begin.
And hey, if you are listening right now, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, you know, God's already begun to soften your heart to even listen.
Right.
So, man, we're just praying on Valentine's Day that you just get overshadowed and taken over by the love of God, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about the love of God for a minute. Again, just some scripture that you've got down.
John 13.
Maybe you can share with us.
Verse 34 and 35, a new commandment I give you that you love one another. That's a commandment. It's not like conditional, right? Just love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you're my disciples and that you have love for one another.
Yeah, they know.
That is the beauty of the marriage relationship, really.
Yeah,
that relationship is supposed to exemplify the love of God. Man, Eric and I talk about that all the time from Ephesians 5. So, I mean, that is it. If we'll love one another.
It reveals the mystery, right?
It does. And if we love one another.
God's love.
Man, what a beautiful example. And people will know that we're associated with him and his love. What about Colossians 3:14? Above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Love covers a multitude of sins, right? We didn't put that one down. But, man, love will do a lot in your relationship if you just act out of love.
One of the translations is love covers a multitude of offenses.
Wow, that's good.
That'll go a long way, won't it? I'm
Especially
doing unoffendable right now on Sundays, but boy,
a marriage relationship.
Yeah, and again, we're just saying that, man, if we will give God a chance, can I say it? God give love a chance, maybe.
Yeah.
That we give unconditional, kind of committed love. That we're committed to one another is good. And again, it says there, put on love. That means there's something that I can actually do.
That's right. There's an action that I need to take.
Yeah. And if Jesus said, we read John 15 there, where again it says, John 13, where it says that I give you a new command to love one another. Well, let me encourage you to know something. You can't command your feelings.
That's true.
Right?
That's right. So one day you just wake up feeling this way.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So love is not just a feeling.
That's right.
It is something you do. We often say love is a verb, is an action you take. So when Paul later says, put on love, he's saying that there's something that you can actually clothe yourself with or prepare yourself in your deeds and your actions and your words.
Yes,
you put on love to how we live together, how we navigate this relationship together, that you do something intentionally that you put on love. So again,
that's a good one. Man, that'd be a great prayer when you get out of bed in the morning, right?
Yeah.
I just need to put on love today that binds everything together. I love that. What about this Song of Solomon? We got to go there on Valentine's Day, right?
Oh, you should.
I have found the one that my heart loves.
We're gonna do Song of Eric tonight.
Oh my Lord!
Today we're gonna do the Song of Eric. How about that?
I have no words right now.
But again, it is a real couple. It's a real relationship, and again, they are there. They're expressive. They're pursuant. They are after each other. They're passionate about each other. And again, God help every married couple out there to find that again. If it's lost, or if you've got some going, that you just pour fuel on the fire, and that your pursuit is evident, that you're in love with one another, and the whole world will know.
That's right.
That you love each other. Again, that's that whole thing with Jesus and the church, is that if the whole world knows his love through the reflection of our love that we have in marriage,
for one another,
how far can that go?
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, today I think, Christian husband and wife, really, this is a special day. This is a day that the world marks, is a day to love. And we should take part in that. But really, I don't know that today should be that very different than any other day in our life.
No, it really shouldn't, other than maybe taking some extra time.
Yeah, maybe a dinner.
Just because in our culture, there's that given where people are going on their calendar.
Yeah.
They are going to try to mark some time. But again, that should probably be a regular as well, right? If there are days that you mark time. You should have a date night
more than February the 14th.
Yeah, there are certain times during your week that you know that you're going to have marked off that a space for each other. And again, I hope that we show our love and our affection in many different ways.
Yeah.
Right?
We should. Even in a restaurant, show some affection. Now, don't be gross.
Gross.
No, you've seen the couples in a restaurant, you assume that they're a married couple because they come in and they have a seat together, but there's no interaction, there's no communication, there's no affection shown. But what is wrong with the world knowing, that I love you, that I want to hold your hand, that I'm glad that we came out to dinner together, that I'm not just enduring this meal so I don't have to cook.
We're far enough along that some younger couples out there looking at us saying, oh, isn't that cute?
What they're saying? Look at that old couple.
We're not that far.
You can say what you want to. That's all right.
But again, it's that place that it is a continuation of your daily life together.
I just pray you're there one day if you're saying that.
Yeah, and it is a continuation. It just adds on. It just piles on to what's already there.
Yeah.
And it's a good place. And I'd say this Valentine's Day. Do something new.
Yeah,
maybe try something new today.
That's just something that Eric and I have shared before, especially in our getaways, that we're always looking for first. He just said it, 37 years married, 40 together. Okay? Can you believe that?
Almost 40 years.
I mean, just overwhelming.
We'll be there before long.
Still looking for first. For the first time we've gone here, been there, done this, all those things. And that just brings life, I think. I mean, it's fun. It's the first time.
First time, yeah. First time we made love in the city again. It's Valentine's. People loosen up a little bit. Loosen up.
That's right.
Yeah. And again, let romance flourish in your life. Let the love relationship. Let your marriage, let it flourish. Let it be a reflection of God's love in the earth.
Yeah. And man, find
you won't regret that.
That is such a strength to the rest of your life, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's, my love.
Valentine.
Yep. And again, we hope you have a great day, a great evening.
That's right.
Or if you're listening after, I hope if you need to make up for the lack of Valentine's Day.
Wouldn't that be great? You just, like somebody come in and say, hey, I didn't really show love on Valentine's Day like I needed to.
Yeah.
Here's your roses.
That's great.
Here's your chocolates. Let's go out to dinner.
Just a continuation again.
Every day
Happy
can be Valentine's Day at your house. Let the love of God lead you there. Man, we love you so much.
Always remember your home matters.
Yes, it does. And I love you.
I love you.
Happy Valentine's.
See you next time.